G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on the Valley of the Old Farm, a map by Black Sheep Modding. Okay, so where are we up to? First off, apologies, I have been very crook. I was struggling to even get videos out previously, and then I got hit by a flu, all the family had it, all that sort of stuff, so it just sort of progressed from there, and I'm only now starting to feel better. I'm still not 100%. But anyway, we've got to get some videos out because we're down to 5 videos queued up. 3 for Sosnovka Not Extreme and 2 for Beaver Creek. So before I get to the point where I've got to record everything, I need to get some videos done. So we're going to quickly pump a couple out today, or tonight, being Sunday the 13th of May. I am not using the steering wheel, so I apologise for that. Whoa, super fast speed. But we are using a new steering mod as well for keyboard, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so where are we up to? We have done a fair bit of work off camera, basically I didn't want to bore everyone. We're now in summer, as we can see here. No, we're not, we're in late spring, sorry. Last day of spring. I should learn to read. So what have we done? Let's have a look at the map and we'll go through that. Okay, so what we have done is we have gone through and we've planted all of our crops. I was going to leave a couple of, in fact I did do a couple of recordings, however the audio was distorted and all that sort of stuff, so they ended up biting the bullet. But yeah, so that's what we've done. We've gone through and we've planted all our crops. What have we planted? We've planted some wheat, some canola. We've planted some sugar beets. We've planted some soybeans. We've planted some corn. We haven't planted any sugar cane. In fact, I don't think I can with this. Whoops, as I pressed the wrong button. I don't think I can with this, no. So the GO doesn't support sugar cane, so that's okay. All right. Yeah, so we've planned all that out. Anyway, that's all well and good. What else have we done? Well, we've also changed out a bit of equipment. Now, what we'll have to do is have to head over here to have a look at this. So we'll go over the other farm. Now, oh, I thought they were over here. No, they're not. I don't know what I've done with them. Here they are. They are at the main farm. There we go. So we sold a couple of our Fords that we had, and we've bought a couple of these modern classics. So we've done a bit of an upgrade. They're not real modern and new, but these are part of the new DLC that's been released by Giants. It's a modern classics pack by Matt XJS, and it's a wonderful pack. It is only available for PC at the moment. And let me just say right off the bat, for any of you console players, I don't know, no one that necessarily watches this channel would be like that. Those that are bitching and whinging and carrying on and getting into a fire. I know Bullet Bill's been firing back at a couple on the Giants forums and stuff. It's not an entitlement. They didn't actually state that it was definitely coming to consoles. Lay off Matt XJS. It's not his fault. He's done his mods. Because they're not coming to console, there's obviously a reason that Giants can't do it. There's nothing really, from what I understand, in the DLC that would restrict it going to consoles, but there's obviously a reason. So just lay off it. Giants will get to it when they can, if they can, and that's the way it is. If you got PC, well, you're laughing. For $5, it's well worth getting it. But guys, you've got to stop. And I know, again, that's not necessarily training on from my channel, but you've got to start laying off these modders, because otherwise the likes of Matt XJS, they just won't bother anymore, and then we'll lose these wonderful quality mods that have been put out. Okay, so anyway, so we bought a couple of new bits of equipment, and they've already had a bit of a test run out there. We also did buy a tanker trailer, so we sold off a fair bit of equipment. We also, what else do we get rid of? Let me see. I think we got rid of the 2 Massey Ferguson combines, and we've now got the one New Holland, which is the TX34, again from the Modern Classics pack. Wonderful looking thing. So it's a slight upgrade. Downgrade in some aspects of it as well, but anyway, that's what we've done. So, what else do we do? So yeah, we bought the tanker pack. We also bought a tipper trailer, which is up through here. Again, one of the modern classics tipper trailers. So it's 30,000 litre capacity, and we're going to use that probably right now. In fact, no, probably won't. Probably go sell some bales instead. So that's that one there. So yeah, that's what we've done. We also did install a fertilizer storage and a seed storage. Okay. And we also put in a liquid fertilizer storage because we've put in the production facility over at Farm 2. We need to have somewhere to store the fertilizer and everything that we produce. So what we're going to do now is we are going to do exactly as I said before. We're going to head over and grab our 5150, and we might go grab some bales, some straw bales, and sell some more of those. Our money's looking quite good. The amount of equipment we sold more equipment than what we bought, so that was good. These tractors weren't overly expensive, which again was good. In fact, they were cheaper than the Fords. So our resale price was quite good on the Fords. So yeah, so it's made us have that little bit extra money up our sleeve now. Alright, so I'm going to grab these Flegel trailers, head on over here. Now that's going to be problematic, that bale. So what we're going to do, throw him over there, because we don't want him near. Now I'm not going to have that many straw bales, I don't think. 33. Alright, I'll load these up. Straw. So basically at the end of this we're going to have no straw bales left until we do a new harvest, and that's basically what the plan was anyway. We're going to use this for a bit of money making. Oh, that's interesting. Where'd the straw come from? Oh, it's because I must have thought that I cut open the bale. Joy, joy, joy. It's okay. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Alright, so last 3 bales, there we go. They're loaded up. So now we'll do the trip into town and we'll sell these off. So I hope everyone is doing well and certainly aren't as crook as what our family has been over the last couple of weeks. You may well still hear it in my voice a little bit. And I'm a bit raspy at the moment as well, a bit dry. So yeah, we'll see how we go. The other thing we did do, you notice the shed that's just over there. We have installed the tablet app. Another great mod from the lads at LS Mod Company. Now, I hadn't been able to get that to work for, well, since it was released. And as it turns out, it was just the fact that I was using the wrong key to try and open it. So my many thanks to GTX, otherwise known as Andy from LS Mod Company, a great Aussie and a great modder. He creates a lot of the mods, including those bale storage solutions. And he basically set me right, because I was just talking about how the fact that there's only one mod ever out of LS Mod Company I haven't really liked and enjoyed, and that was the tablet, because I couldn't get it to work. So obviously he couldn't have that, so he set me on my way and showed me my errors that I was doing wrong. So Sorry, sat down for a drink. So, anyway. So we're all up and running in that. Now, insofar as the channel. Now, I know I've mentioned it in a couple of videos that are coming up. But this will be probably one of the first ones you'll see before we actually mention it. I have mentioned it in my Discord channel. My series on Pemberley Farm Deluxe has finished. I know it sort of has ended abruptly. I'm not closing off the game file entirely. Sorry. It's just that I've not heard anything back from Dusty Dave. I've got no idea when the actual release date is. I'm not going to prolong a early look series. We've now done, what, 9 episodes I think now, so that's what, 4.5 hours of gameplay, recorded gameplay, on a map that you all aren't necessarily going to have access to or for some period of time. So it's on a permanent hiatus. It shall be there until well, until we get news on the map being released or whatever else. So as you can tell, the 5150 is a lot more powerful than the old Ford and the little Massives we've been using, especially for carrying up a full load. So it is a welcome upgrade. We are still being mindful of the fact that we're trying to play this as a full career mode and not sort of cheating money in or anything else like that. So it was purely a matter of selling what we started with, and making purchases that actually were in our benefit, and they certainly were. So I mean, obviously we've gone from 2 harvesters down to 1, because we sort of realised that the 2 harvesters, while being nice, was a little bit overkill. We didn't really need it for this map, not at the moment anyway. So yeah, that's what we've done. Alright, so what else? Now, we've mentioned Pemberley Farm Deluxe. Obviously Sosnovka Extreme and also Beaver Creek are continuing. Like I said, I've still got another 3 and 2 episodes queued up, respectively, as of the time I'm recording this episode. So I will hopefully be back in and doing some more recording on that. I can tell you that the last 2 days ago I spent some time in Sosnovka Extreme off camera. We're in a bit of a transition period, and I was able to hot pile of bales here that I didn't sell last time. Yeah, so I was able to get a bit of mowing done. We mowed, just get those in there so we make that money before we lose that entirely. Yeah, so we managed to, and I need to press the right button. We managed to, sorry, I'm just going to concentrate here. Okay. So we'll come around and knock them back in because we don't want to miss that money either. Yeah, we managed to do some mowing, and we managed to mow just on 6 million litres of grass. And I know not everyone loves watching me mow grass. I certainly love it, obviously. So I haven't punished you by watching all that. You just get to see the outcome of what we use the grass for. So we have got an ample supply of grass to get us through the next year, for our production facilities, so our compost and our silage and all that sort of stuff. And we've also got an ample supply of straw, because I'm not going to go too much into the detail of what we've got and what we haven't got over there, because it's not in this part of this series. But anyway, so that's continuing. Yeah, we got 3 million litres of straw as well from the one field, so we're pretty much right for straw and grass. And then we've got 2 new series prepped, ready to go. Well, one is prepped, ready to go. I've just got to record it. I did record the first episode, but had a technical problem with that one as well. In the fact that a mod kept on crashing it out, so I had to redo that. So yeah, there's 2 new series ready to go. Once I've got a bit of a backlog up again of my primary ones that are running at the moment, so that is obviously Beaver Creek, Sosnoff Extreme, and the Valley of the Old Farm, I will start launching those out as well. So at the moment we're going to be restricted to, well at the moment I think we're restricted to 2 videos a week. Hopefully this week I can bring that back up to 3 with getting some episodes of this recorded. Yeah, we should give me then a chance to get some recordings done of the 2 new series and get those up and running, and we should be sweet then. So we'll just see how that goes and how it pans out. I can also let you know that a Lone Oak farm is imminent. Had a message from the illustrious Bullet Bill the other day saying that those of us that have been privileged enough to be selected to have a bit of a first look at his map will be able to do so in the next couple of weeks before it gets released. So there's a few very, very popular and well-known personalities in the Farming Simulator 17 YouTubing category that have been given that offer, and I'm talking about Simulation for the Nation, Landy Kid, our own Eustace Pharmer, Grizzly Bear Sims, and I feel very privileged that I'm probably the newbiest of them all. Yeah, very, very privileged and honoured to be asked by Bullet Bill, or to be offered by Bullet Bill to have the opportunity. So hopefully I won't let him down, and we'll have a bit of a first look, and we'll have a bit of a different slant on it, hopefully, than what everyone else does. Yeah, so, and then once, basically what we're going to do with that is, once it is basically ready with being released from Giants, we will then create a Let's Play series on it. We won't be starting off straight away with a Let's Play series. It'll just be an introduction to the map, talking about a few things that have been done with it, technical aspects, how it all looks, doing a bit of a tour, all that sort of stuff. So there won't be a huge amount of videos coming out on that until it is actually released. So be ready for that. I'm very excited, looking forward to Lone Oak Farm. It should be a wonderful map to get our hands on. So yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. We won't even bother. We'll just continue on. All right. So that's our straw dropped off. Now we've already spent 18 minutes just waffling. Wonderful. All right. So what we need to do now is we need to just check. We might have to go do some fertilisation. But I'm going to have to check to see if I've got a tractor with thin wheels, because I don't know if I've got some narrow wheel tractors at the moment. I think I've been quite remiss in that. Right, let's have a look at the map. Have a look at our fertilisation. Oh, no, we've fertilised most of them. 52 could do with the fertilisation. So we'll do that, as I've just disconnected the wrong trailer. Alright. Take this guy around and park him in the garage, and we'll see if we can find a suitable tractor to do some fertilisation. Now we also have not heard any more from Giants in relation to Farming Simulator 19. So we're waiting with bated breath to hear any more from them in relation to that. I was going to crash then for a second. No, neither of them have got narrow tyres. Alright, I might reconfigure this guy. Let's see if I'm putting narrow tyres on the 390T. So the 390T, this one here is the one from Matt XJS from the Modern Classics. Now, it's not to be confused with the 390 that Peter J Modding has also put out. They are different. They are both quality mods, but we're using this one now. We were using the other 390 previously. Pardon me, sorry. Alright, so put the narrow tyres on him. Now we can go and fertilise without worrying about damaging our crop. Alright. We'll go up here and grab our horse fertiliser spreader. And then we'll head off into the field, get that done. That'll be pretty much it for this episode. Oh, pardon me. My voice is very squeaky at times. Alright, and off we go. I think we haven't got far to travel. There's only this one here. Alright, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll pull up the tablet after we've done this field as well. We'll just go through what the tablet is. I don't know if many of my viewers have actually used the tablet. Probably most of you have. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have a look at that. Now I can also say that my good friend Andy, otherwise known as GTX2, has offered to I don't know if he's going to regret it, but he's offered to actually teach me and assist me in using the water trough add-on. So same as on Sosnovka, applying the water trough features, so we don't have to transport water to and from the animal enclosures to provide water for the animals. So that'll be a very interesting episode when we get together and he tries to teach me that. I think if anything, there are one or two things will happen. Either out of frustration he'll block me entirely from Discord, or the other one will be he'll probably take the whole thing off me and just do it himself, just to basically be done with it and get rid of me. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. I can assure you though, if it does turn out to be a relatively easy job, in relation to the fact of if I'm able to do it, anyone else can do it, I will be sure to let you know. I know there are probably some out there that are a bit like me and haven't wanted to do it, think it's a bit too complex or whatever else. I will certainly try and assist you by letting you know how difficult it is or what you need to do, all that sort of stuff. I won't necessarily say I'm going to do a instruction video, but I will certainly let you know some tips or tricks or whatever else as the case may be. Alright, so it's nice and easy. There'll only be the header rows on this, and then basically probably maybe one or two up and downs just to fill in the gaps. We must only have, actually I haven't even thought, I wanted to check, I think we've only got the one stage fertilisation on this, and that's why all the fields are showing the uppermost levels of fertilisation. Alright, so seeing we're getting close to finishing this episode off already, I will let you know to not forget to come and join us at SGS, Simulation Gaming Society. It's a group that was set up by Eustace Pharmer, Grizzly Bear Sims and myself. It is growing all the time and we would love to have you come and be a part of it. There is no website or forum, there is just a Discord channel which is linked down below, and there is obviously also the links down below for Jerry's and Eustace's video channels, which I strongly urge you to go and watch. As I've said on numerous occasions, you won't get any better than these two gentlemen, for sure. And I strongly encourage you to check them out if you haven't already done so, but I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, who watch my channel have certainly done that. Also check out my other friends that are listed down below in the comments as well. They put out some great content, some good videos, so please go check them out as well. Alright, now we might just park in. Not exactly where I wanted to, but we'll just leave him there. Get out of the way. Alright. We'll take this little guy, $3.90, and we'll go put him away in the shed. And that will be it for today's episode. We will come back again and continue on. We will have a quick look at the tablet, like I said I was going to. I'm not sure if I've put it on charge or not. We'll find out very quickly. Alright, so for the tablet, it is Control Z to open. There we go. So, when you first open the tablet, you've got to buy all the apps. So you've got those. So the animals there, it tells me productivity, amount of wool ready to go. So I've almost got a full bale ready to take away. Got 157 sheeps. That's not pieces of sheep. So it's not as if I have 28 lambs in 157 pieces. It's 157 sheep. And how much hay or grass or whatever I've got there, plus also water. And the same with the chickens. This hasn't got the enhanced chicken pack installed. Well, it's got the enhanced chicken pack, but I haven't got it installed at the moment, I don't believe, because I couldn't find a good placement for it. So that's just stock standard. We go back here. The storage house tells me how many round bales, wool bales, and all that I have stored. So as you can see there, that all updates it nicely. We then have our farm silos. So this is for farm silo number 1, which is down here in the main farm where we are now. Tells me how much I have in that silo. And silo number 2, which is in the farm area up here, which we haven't used at all, and that's where we're going to expand next. Oh, there we go, a bit of a spoiler. We are going to start buying plots up here, and we'll start setting equipment up in this area as well, and we'll start setting up that. So we'll leave our production down here. We won't worry about these fields down here for the moment. We've got all these fields around here. We're going to expand these ones around into here. So basically the next goal is to buy all these areas up through here, and then we'll progress from that. Okay, so that's the longer term. Bunker silos tells me where all the bunker silos are, so it can tell me there's 1, 2 at the main farm, there's 1 over at the piggery, there's 1 up here at the BGA, 2 at the BGA, 3 at the BGA, 1 at the farm number 2, which is our production farm, 2 at the production farm, and then another one back up here at the top where our storage sheds are. So it shows you where all they are, and it will then tell you the compaction, fermentation, all that sort of stuff. So that's very handy. Not that we've actually done much of that, and we'll probably start doing that in at least one map at some point, because we haven't done much of it. The horse, that will tell us how many litres of seed or fertiliser all that we need to use, which is fantastic. So on field 2, if we wanted to sow wheat, we'd need 773 litres of wheat roughly. We'd need 334 litres of fertiliser. So it gives you a good idea of whether the actual tool you're going to use will enable you to do that one field, or whether you need to refill it or whatever else. That's something that we haven't had before, so it's quite handy to have. The fabric scripts will tell us what each of the production areas are doing. So it tells you here, for instance, our seed production. We haven't got anything in there running, so we've got no products coming through. Fertiliser, no, that's just that fermenting silo. We'll have a look at this one because there should be details in there. So as you can see here, there's a bit of an overrun with the numbers. Andy, you looking at that? Grass, dry grass, we've got 12% filled. We've got digestate, we've got 3% production made, and we've got silage of 36%. So we've got 182,000 litres of silage there, 6,000 litres of digestate. So that's what that provides us, okay? Which is great. And then this one here, the farm silo system, I'm yet to find out what that actually does, because I've never had anything where it comes up with anything, so don't have to worry about that one. Alright, so there is a charge. You do have to actually get it recharged. So what you do with that, so this ended up being a very quick overview of how to use the app. Alright, so you come in here, there's a little docking station there, press Q, put it back on there, and it'll now charge that up, and then you come back in here and grab it again later, and you're all good to go. Alright, so that's it. So that's the end of this episode. We'll be back here very, very soon, in fact in about 10 minutes time of when I effectively start recording, and we'll continue our Let's Play series on the Valley, the Old Farm. Again, I apologise for my sickly sounding voice and my absenteeism and the drop off in some of the videos, but sometimes that just can't be helped. But nonetheless, we will still be back and we will continue. So that's a threat, warning or promise, whichever way you want to take it. Okay, thanks so much for watching. No matter where you are in the world, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night. Have a wonderful day or evening, and we shall see you again very, very soon back here at the Valley of the Old Farm and Duckzorly Gaming. See you all later. Bye.